The cousin to bulk email campaigns is manual sends. So sending manually means you have an opportunity for much deeper personalization. And as a result, you will see generally higher open rates, higher engagement rates, higher click-through rates, and higher response rates from these emails because you can actually go in to the subject, the body, and even the attachments, and you can add very personalized aspects, which we'll look at here in a second. So let's actually go ahead. We'll get right into 5 specific options for manual email sends here. So number one is what I call the jewel offer. The jewel is offering to send a free gift. With this method, you are delivering a tangible piece of utility, an asset, or you're offering to go ahead and send that over to a prospect so that they can implement it right then and there. The trick is to create a template for a free gift that you can easily repurpose over and over, and then do so only upon confirmation by the recipient that they'd like to receive it. So do not actually do the work prior to their confirmation that they want you to send over the gift. Ideas that might work here include a link to a Google Doc breaking down their business opportunities, a link to a 5-minute Loom going through their Instagram page using a screen share, a one-page PDF listing their 3 biggest opportunities, a self-recorded MP3 sharing what you do to fix their problem, a free copy of an ebook that you already made, and other options like this that you can easily kind of put together at the drop of a hat and send over to somebody. So that's the first kind, the jewel offer. Okay, strategy number 2 is just a straight up personalized email to where it's obvious that there's no way it could be automated or made with AI. And the way that you do this is by using elements like personalized voice notes in the email or attached to the body of the email, personalized selfies with a sign with the prospect's name written on the actual paper, and or different things like taking screenshots of their website, copy and pasting their logo onto the actual thing, sending over a multi-page PDF proposal that has their logo superimposed over every page with specific examples, basically a jewel, and proactively sending that. So these things cannot be automated, right? There's almost no choice but to actually review and hopefully engage with emails like this when they come through because we're hardwired at this point to ignore anything that feels like it's robotic or automated or made using computers. But when we encounter something as humans that is genuinely and obviously created by other humans, the inclination is not to ignore it, it's to engage, it's to consume it, and hopefully to respond to that. So that's really what you're going after with this type of email. It's just a straight up hyper personalized. This is what actual personalization is. This is what personalization is. True personalization, like this, exactly what I'm describing, cannot be automated. All this talk about automation and automated email campaigns, like it's good up to a point, but it's not true. It's not actual personalization. Personalization is personal. So when you go out of your way to create that with your individual sends to individual people, this is account-based marketing. You're going to break through at incredible rates. So on screen, you'll see another example that I provide in the book as well, where I'm personalizing the subject line, the attachment, and some other elements as well. So same general approach here, just taking the time to craft the prospect's logo, imprinted on them, pasted on them, so that it's obvious that no AI was used and that these are not automated emails. I also include a picture, a selfie of me there. So they couldn't be, right? And that's appealing, knowing that somebody isn't just using AI and automation to contact you. Okay, style number 3 is what I call the re-thread. Okay, this one is interesting. So here's what you do. Have your coworker or business partner send you an informal email first, asking you to reach out to a desired prospect directly. Then hit reply to that email and insert the prospect's email address, moving your colleague to CC. Craft a casual message in the body saying that your coworker asked you to reach out and that if they'd like to learn more or connect, to just go ahead and respond or schedule a call. This email comes in feeling like a natural ongoing conversation. The informal re in the subject line makes it seem like a continuation on a thread from your colleague or to the recipient, an existing thread with a known peer, which warrants their attention. So if the prospect views this in a receptive light, it's sort of like, okay, they're just following through with what their boss or partner asked them to do. Clearly, this isn't some automated email. Let me just look at it. And if it makes sense, I'll shoot a response. And so this collaboration request email isn't a pitch at all. It's merely meant to establish rapport, open up dialogue, and elicit a response, as well as to get the person involved in co creating content with you if they actually decide to contribute. So this email can actually be used as an initial message or as a secondary follow-up. And as mentioned, the entire purpose here is really just to open the dialogue and get them invested in what you're doing, thereby inviting continued conversation afterwards. So something like this works great. My editorial director just told me that our marketing team is pulling together quotes from ecom experts for a post on top trends for 2024. I thought of you right away, and no, I'm not mass messaging this out. I'm sure you're swamped running your function at company X, but I wanted to see if you'd like to contribute since I really respect your work. The post will go out to our list of X thousand and be promoted heavily on social media where we'll tag you. If you're up for it, all we need is your 2 to 3 sentence response to this question. What is the biggest opportunity for their avatar right now, and how are you addressing it? Just need your response by this Friday, X date. All right. And strategy number 5, the case study. This email provides direct evidence of your effectiveness as a service provider. It's a social proof email where you run through one or more success stories of other clients. Now, these emails often include a longer form narrative that's broken into very short chunks of copy detailing a client's achievements, or they might reference 5 or 7 client results in bulleted format where you link to like a longer form case study or video. Then you end the email with a CTA to let you know thoughts or questions about the stories, or if you'd like to jump on a call to learn more about how we can get you there, right? So here's an example from Rachel, a LinkedIn coach. I know you probably get lots of emails, but we're 100% specialized in working with consultants and advisors, yada, yada, yada. Below is our track record. So case study 1, case study 2, case study 3, case study 4, quick results, numbers, boom. Here's where they got. Here's a link to learn more about what they did. We have 100 more testimonials from other business owners, blah, blah, blah. You can see them here. My last follow up. And then I like the CTA. Can you take out 3 seconds to reply here and let me know whether you're interested in connecting for a chat to discuss? Rachel, if you are, you can book our one-on-one chat here. So clearly she overloaded the email with social proof, but she knows that on LinkedIn, her audience needs to see evidence of success. So the approach makes sense here. So again, personalized cold email can absolutely be your most effective, highest leverage marketing tactic within your entire arsenal. It really just depends on your level of commitment and investment on going all in and how much time and energy allocation you're putting towards this tactic in relation to other forms of prospecting like DM or bulk emails, because it obviously is a tactic that will require a lot of scrutiny, a lot of detail, and a lot of time to execute correctly with the one on one personalized nature, which, by the way, is exactly what it takes to succeed with personalized cold email. If you try to approach this the same way that you approach bulk or mass messaging, it will not work. The whole point of doing manual sends is to take the time to actually add in these elements of customization,